Today we will be looking at some strategies to bring AI into team conversations as an added thinking partner. The tool we will be looking at using is Google Gemini. In this video, we will be exploring ways we can use Gemini as a collaborative brainstorming partner, both as an individual and on the screen during team meetings or group conversations. We will also look at a few quick strategies you can use with iterative prompting to quickly turn your team's thinking and ideas into useful supporting resources. Let's dive in.
All right, crew, today we're going to be talking about using generative AI tools, specifically looking at Google Gemini for some ways that we can use AI as a collaborative brainstorming partner. And I just want to give you a few prompts, outputs, and tips that are really helpful for getting ideas out, whether it's just for you or with a team or a group that you're working with. And that's asking for ideas. So I'm just going to go in here and give a typical question that someone might ask, but what are some ways we can use AI to support collaborative team brainstorming? Okay. The biggest thing I want to encourage or nudge you towards is adding a numerical value to the back end of your initial prompt. So if I want many ideas and to go into like a divergent thinking space, I'm just going to say to give me 30 ideas as a bulleted list. And that quick little nudge is a great way to just kind of encourage and coach AI to give you lots of thinking. So you can see when I ask for that bulleted list, it's talking about lots of strategies that I could utilize in terms of brainstorming. Really helpful ways to do that. The biggest nudge for you with this isn't just in using this or asking this for lots of ideas. There have been times where I've said, give me 100 strategies for X, Y, or Z, or give me 10 very specific and detailed directions for X, Y, and Z. Giving a bigger number is going to give you a shorter idea, and then you can always iterate on that as well. So if I want to explore one of these in more depth, I can take that initial brainstorming and say, yeah, this seems like something I really want to do. Explain this in detail, and then I can just kind of take that idea that it gave me and learn a little bit more. So iterating on your initial brainstorming prompts. You could even go in to that original list and say, hey, these are the 3 things that I really like. Can you find a way to mesh those together? It will do that for you. So iterating on your initial brainstorming is great. The biggest thing that this video is really about is pull this up with a team. As you are having team conversations, use AI as an extra team member to be able to inject when you need ideas or synthesize or do research on the fly. So you could use this in a variety of team meetings. The biggest thing is to try to make that a part of your process. The last thing I want to show you is that you can quickly turn your conversation from your brainstorming session into useful resources. So for this particular search that I did, it's all about using for brainstorming a top 10 brainstorming strategies when using AI list. So for you, we could take whatever the conversation was about and then turn it into anything that would be useful, right? So we have some team meetings and the outcome might be, hey, we need to do a communication. So you could tell it, write an email for me in that case. Or maybe it's, I need a document to share with the department. Okay, I'll consolidate this into that document. So here are the top 10 strategies that it gave me. And the last little tip is just remembering that I can click the share and export and send this straight into a doc or straight to email and right away have the resource that I want related to that particular conversation. So I hope this is helpful. Consider bringing AI into your next team conversation. I think there's a lot of great ways that you can benefit.